Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm here with another in and out. My numbers are not even, but I don't know what happened. I could have sworn I was counting and everything was great. And I was like, yay, I can do another in and out video. And now I'm putting them all here and they're not even. So I don't know what happened, but everything's accounted for. But it's fine. It's good enough that I'm good doing a video. So I have 6 books to haul. I have 3 that were pre-orders and a couple that I got at Goodwill, and then one was a gift. And then I do have 11 books that are ready to be unhauled. I just don't know where number 12 went. I could have sworn I had 12, but I didn't. So I don't know. We're just gonna go with it. Okay, so I want to start with the gift that I got. It was a lovely, lovely birthday gift from one of my subscribers. It was a complete surprise. I had no idea it was coming, and I was just shocked. So Brenda, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've already thanked you, but I'm thanking you again. She was very, very sweet, and she sent along The Vanishing, and this is written by Wendy Webb, and this was on my wish list on Amazon because it is part of my TBR for my birthday reading project. So this is something I'm going to be reading sometime this year, and she went ahead and sent me a copy, and she sent me the sweetest little note. So thank you, Brenda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, these next 2 are both from Goodwill. I went to Goodwill one day just to see what they had, and of course they had restocked, and like there was just so much, but I was very good and I only got 2 books. So the first one is Before the Fall. This is by Noah Hawley. I've heard very good things about this book, but it does involve a plane crash. Okay, I have to prepare myself for books like this because I am not a good flyer. Like the last time I got on a plane, I had to have medication because I get anxiety. So, but I still want to read it. I've heard it's very, very good, and they had a really nice copy, so I went ahead and picked it up. This next one I saw there, I was really excited when I saw it because a friend of mine had recently recommended it to me. She read it and said that she really, really liked it, and it is a historical fiction, which I'm really getting into right now, and that is The 19th Wife, and this is written by David Ebershoff, and this follows a Mormon family, I believe. That's all I kind of really realized what it was. Yeah, so I think it's about a woman who's getting away from that and kind of a bad, very, very bad situation like polygamy and all that kind of stuff. That's what I am getting from the synopsis. So my friend read it. She always gives me great recommendations, so I went ahead and picked it up. Okay, pre-orders. I have 3 of them here. They all came on the same day. That was a great day. All right, Without Merit by Colleen Hoover. I don't know what it's about and I don't care. I'm going to read it. I'm going to love it. I'm most likely going to give it 5 stars. I love Colleen Hoover. I love her so much. I know her stuff has problems, whatever, it's fine. I'm really, really excited to read this. I am surprised I haven't read it yet. I'll be completely honest with you. I do have a few things on my plate, but man, I'm really, really excited to read this one. And this next one is Origin by Dan Brown. This is book number 4 in the Robert Langdon series, also known as the Da Vinci Code series. And I really hope I like this one. I pre-ordered it because I have all of his books in hardcover like this, so this is going to match my set. I'm a little nervous about it though because I didn't love the last book, Inferno. It wasn't my favorite. So I'm hoping this one is a little more of the kind of searching for things and, you know, going through all this stuff and trying to solve all these riddles and not so much of the sciencey stuff that was in the last one. The science stuff really got really into it and just threw me off completely. So I have high hopes for it, but yeah, so we'll see. And my last pre-order, you guys probably knew I was going to pre-order this. Oh, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban Illustrated Edition. Yay! I pre-order these because they're coming out once a year and I just, I love it so much. I flipped through it a little bit. Let me find a really good picture that I can show you, but these are illustrated. If you have not heard of these, they are releasing 1 a year, and they're going to be redoing all of the Harry Potter books in these editions. So it is the original text, but it also has these gorgeous illustrations in them that are done by Jim Kay, and they are fantastic. Let me find a really good one that I can show you. These are books that I am reading with Kaylin. This is how Kaylin is reading the Harry Potter series as of right now. I am trying to get her to go to the regular books too so that we don't have to wait once a year to read Harry Potter. You know what I mean? Like, we'll still get the books, but okay. So this is like an example of it. So this is the text, you know, here and here. And then this next page is a 2-page gorgeous drawing. Look at how beautiful that is. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So that is throughout this book. And they are just stunning, beautiful pieces of art. I love them. Okay, so those are the books that I have purchased. And let's talk about the books that I am unhauling. Okay, the first one is The American Heiress by Daisy Goodwin. I just read this last month. I enjoyed it. It was a pretty good book, and I just don't feel the need to keep it. Number one, it's mass market paperback, and I hate those. But again, the story was good. It wasn't great, so I don't feel the need to hold on to it. This next one is a book I have just read as well, and I reviewed it, so I will leave a link to that review down below if you haven't seen it yet, but it's a book that was sent to me from the author, and that is Pigeon Blood Red by Ed Duncan. This book is kind of a thriller book. I say that very loosely because I wasn't thrilled. But yeah, this one was not very good for me. I didn't really enjoy the story all that much. I thought the characters were very flawed, but not in a good way. And I didn't connect with the writing all that well either. So this one was unfortunately a 2-star read for me. And so I'm just going to unhaul it. Okay, this next one is a book that I just recently read as well, and that is The Elstos and Shannara by Terry Brooks. This is the second book in the series, and this is what the TV show is based off of. He's the star on the TV show. And I enjoyed this book, but I'm not going to continue with the series, so I don't really feel like I need to keep book number 2 in the series if I'm not going to continue on reading it. But I am going to watch the show. My husband and I are enjoying the show, so I'm going to stick with that. This one I struggled with a little bit, though, because I really like the copy of it. It's like, you know, pretty and it feels good and it's big and thick and chunky, but, you know, I'm never going to reread it and I'm not going to continue on. So really, it's fine. This next one is a duology that I also have recently read and reviewed, and I will leave that review link down below. That is Maestra and Domina, written by Ellis Hilton. These were sent to me from the publisher, and I did not like these books at all. So I ended up giving both of these 2 stars. If you want my full thoughts and why, and you know, more details on the book, I'll leave again my review down below. But I felt like these had really good potential. I liked the story of it, but I did not like any of the characters, and there were certain scenes in here that really just ruined the entire books for me, both of them, and all that's explained in my reviews. So yeah, I don't need to hold on to these because I don't like them. Okay, this next one is a book that I did enjoy. I just don't really feel like I need to hang on to it, but that is Sold by Patricia McCormick. I read this one recently too, and this one follows a girl who is sold by her family into the child trafficking trade, and you kind of see her whole process of that happening. It was very sad. It was very moving. It was also very short, so it packs a big punch in a short amount of time. And it was written beautifully. I just don't really need to hang on to it, but it was good. Okay, these next 2 books are actually books I have not read, but I kind of took another look at my bookshelves and went, am I ever going to? Okay, so this next book I have not read. And it's one of those books where I just looked at my bookshelf and went, why did I buy that? Am I ever going to read that? Probably not. And even if I do, is it going to be good? Probably not. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. This is No Way to Treat a First Lady by Christopher Buckley. It's supposed to be kind of like a comedy type thing about a first lady who's accused of murder, and then her lawyer ends up being her ex-boyfriend, so it's really awkward. I just don't really think I care, and I don't know. No. This next book I read a long time ago. I think actually closer to when it actually was published, and I bought it because I had heard about it and it sounded really interesting to me, and I read it and it was fine when I read it. It didn't really help me though, which is, it's supposed to be like a helpful book, and it just really wasn't for me, so I don't really know why I need to hang on to it. But that's The Creative Habit, and this is by Twyla Tharp, who is a dancer and choreographer, and I studied her in college actually. But I don't know, it was fine. It's literally about like creating habits in your life to help you be creative every day, which I do anyway in my own way. So I didn't really take many lessons from this one, and it's fine. So I'm just going to pass it on. All right, this next one is a book that I actually have read already. I read it earlier this month, and that is Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. This was fine, super short. I got through it really, really quickly. It was fine. It wasn't as creepy as I was thinking it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a really, really haunting story, but it really kind of wasn't. So I just don't feel the need to hang on with it. It's beautiful. Like it's it's really, really pretty, but it's just not a story that I feel like I need to hang on to. I didn't enjoy it that much. And these last two were actually part of my most recent Last Call series, and that is Jennifer Weiner. So I am going to be unhauling Certain Girls, which I have not read, not really interested in reading it, and then Best Friends Forever, which I did read as part of that video and really enjoyed. I just don't feel the need to hang on to it. So, but if you want to see my thoughts on number one, this book, and number two, Jennifer Weiner as an author, I will leave that video linked down below. There's gonna be lots of linky-loos down below. But yeah, so I kind of made decisions about whether or not I was going to continue with Jennifer Weiner in that video or not. So these are the two that I am getting rid of. Okay guys, that is it. So that is In and Out number 8. Again, my numbers were a little bit off. I don't know what happened, but it's fine. And I have officially hauled some of these books, so I can get them out of my box and onto my shelves. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Please let me know down below if you guys have bought any books recently. Let me know what they are. Let me know if you've unhauled any books recently. Do you guys unhaul? Is that a thing that you guys do? Because I definitely do. And I just need the shelf space, like really badly. So I have no problem getting rid of books that I either didn't love, just don't feel the need to hang on to, you know, all that good stuff. And in a couple instances, some books I haven't read that I'm just probably realistically never going to get to. So let me know all of your answers down below, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.